All right, today we are taking a deep dive into a true classic, a set of irons that still has a massive following, the Mizuno MX-25s. We're going to break down exactly why this set, even all these years later, might just be the perfect fit for the seasoned golfer today.
So let me just ask you something. Are you trying to get back that pure, that absolutely unmistakable feeling of a perfectly struck iron shot? You know the one. That feeling that tells you everything you need to know before you even bother to look up. Well, if you're nodding your head, you are in exactly the right place.
So, why are we looking back at an older set of irons? It's a fair question. It's because some things in golf, they're just timeless. And the qualities of the MX-25, they are just as relevant today as they ever were, especially for a very specific type of player. Yeah, we're talking about the experienced golfer. Maybe you've been playing for decades and you're not just chasing every last yard of distance anymore. No, you're the kind of player who lives for the feedback from the club, the ability to control your ball flight, and just that pure, simple joy of a perfectly executed shot. It really all starts with the single most famous thing about any Mizuno iron, that legendary forged feel. It's the absolute core of their identity, and it's what keeps players coming back, decade after decade. You know, anyone who has ever cured a Mizuno iron knows exactly what this means. It's not some loud, harsh crack. It's this soft, deeply satisfying compression, this buttery smooth feeling. It's the ultimate reward for a good swing, and honestly, it's something that a lot of modern, distance-first irons just can't seem to replicate. So how in the world do they do it? Well, it comes down to their patented process called grain flow forging. Basically, by forging a single piece of steel and controlling the metal's grain structure from the heel all the way to the toe, they create this incredibly consistent club head. And what that means for you is that the feedback is just pure. It's direct. You know exactly where you hit it on the face every single time. And the end result of that whole process is what you see right here, a clean, beautiful iron head. It's really a testament to the meticulous craftsmanship Mizuno is so famous for. This isn't just a piece of golf equipment. It's a precisely engineered tool for the game. So, how can you actually get the most out of this design? Okay, number one, listen to the club. The feedback it gives you on your misses is just as valuable as that amazing feeling on your pure strikes. Number two, make center face contact your ultimate goal. These irons will reward you for it and help you dial in your swing like nothing else. And finally, trust the quality. These things were built to last for thousands and thousands of shots. Okay, so feel is pillar number one. But beyond feel, the second pillar of the MX-25 is a design that's all about precision and control. This is for the player who wants to be an artist with a golf ball, not just a hammer. Now, to really get what these are about, let's compare them side by side with a modern super game improvement iron. You'll see right away, the MX-25 has a more compact head, a much thinner top line, and minimal offset. The goal here isn't to hide your swing flaws. It's to give you the control you need to shape your shots. And here is what that actually looks like from your point of view standing over the ball. It's just a clean, confidence-inspiring look, right? That minimal offset means the leading edge of the club sits almost perfectly in line with the shaft, which really helps promote a square face at impact. It's a look better players just love because it gives you the confidence that you can send the ball exactly where you're aiming. This brings us to a crucial term, workability. You hear it all the time, but it's not just some buzzword. It's the real, practical ability to curve the ball around a dogleg, hit a low punch shot underneath the wind, or float a high, soft fade into a tucked pin. The MX-25's design is what gives you that creative control. Okay, so how do you take advantage of this? First, go to the range and just have some fun. Try hitting some small draws and fades. Second, learn to trust that minimal offset. It's designed to help you deliver a more neutral, square club face. And third, pay attention to how well that sole cuts through the turf. It's designed to be super versatile from the fairway, the rough, and even those tricky, tight lies. Now, I know what you might be thinking. You're hearing compact head and workability, and you're thinking, these sound like they're only for scratch golfers. But here's the really surprising part of the MX-25 story, a very, very helpful dose of hidden forgiveness. This is so important, so listen up. That better player label, it really refers to the preferences for look and feel, not a demand for absolute perfection on every swing. These irons were actually cleverly designed to give you a hand when you don't catch it right on the screws. The physics behind this is called moment of inertia, or MOI. The easiest way to think about it is just stability. When you hit the ball off center, a club with low MOI is going to twist a lot, and that robs you of distance and accuracy. But a club with higher MOI, it resists that twisting, which keeps your results much, much more consistent. And this is how the MX-25 does it. You see that pocket cavity and that specific cut muscle design on the back? That's not just for looks. It strategically carves out weight from the center of the club and pushes it out to the heel and the toe. This perimeter weighting is what boosts the MOI and gives you that surprising stability when you miss the center. So let's be realistic about what this forgiveness actually means on the course. First, your slight mishits are not going to be disasters. They'll often still find the green or at least be very close. Second, you still want to hit the center because that's where you get that amazing feel we talked about. And third, this is a huge, huge benefit late in a round when you might be getting a little tired. The club helps keep your performance steady. Okay, so this all brings us to the final and really the most important question. After everything we've talked about, are the Mizuno MX-25s the right irons for your game right now? Let's break it down with a quick checklist. If you find yourself nodding along to most of these, you are a prime candidate. If your ball striking is pretty consistent, if that buttery feel is way more important to you than squeezing out an extra 5 yards, if you actually enjoy the idea of shaping shots, and if you want tour-level quality without that brand new price tag, well, these should absolutely be on your radar. And let's not forget the incredible value proposition here. Seriously, on the pre-owned market, you can often find a full set of these amazing irons for a tiny fraction of their original cost. You are getting world-class forging and design for the price of a modern budget set. It's truly one of the best deals in golf. So, here's your final action plan. First, be honest with yourself about your game. No one else is listening. Second, nothing, and I mean nothing, beats actually trying them. See if you can hit a few shots with a friend's set or find a used set to test drive. And third, a fantastic modern strategy is to pair these incredible scoring irons with some more forgiving, easy-to-launch hybrids for your long clubs. It really is the best of both worlds. And that brings us right to our final thought. It really just boils down to this one fundamental question about your own personal golf philosophy. There's no right or wrong answer, but knowing what you value most is what will lead you to the right clubs. So, what are you chasing? Every last yard of modern distance? Or that perfect, timeless feeling?